Hello everyone, welcome to another phone review. This time I am not in the hot tub room. I had some people come over earlier and basically spray around the outside of the house. Well, not really spray, but they kind of put some stuff down to help kill off ants. I don't have an ant problem at the moment, but summer's kind of approaching, and that's when ants in this area like to try to get inside people's houses. So, kind of taking preemptive measures. So, yeah, even though all that stuff is like safe for animals and things like that, they still said just kind of like don't let anyone go out there until don't let the dogs go out there until it dries up. So yeah, instead I am doing a review inside my room, and if you guys hear any noises like smacking noises, it's probably from my two dogs. They decided that they wanted to watch me do a review on Action Comics 1000. Actually, let me rephrase that. I'm not going to do a review on Action Comics. I am going to do just a review on Bendis and why his story, The Truth, um, kind of confirms my fears. Well, I don't want to say my fears, but kind of confirms my thoughts that Bendis is not the right choice for Superman at all. Uh, so I will say this: the comic itself is pretty good, especially if you're a fan of Superman. They're really it kind of, I don't know, I guess it depends. I know people like who really like Superman will probably like this because there's a lot of throwback to like previous stuff throughout all the decades that Superman has been around. But the stories are usually like, I don't know, like 3 to 5 pages at the most. So yeah, but there are some pretty good stories in here. Basically, the whole theme of this comic is how Superman inspires Metropolis, not just Metropolis, but how Superman inspires uh, everybody, like other superheroes, the regular folks, civilians, and all that stuff. And not only that, but how regular, average Joes and Janes inspire Superman. Um, how like just regular people doing heroic or courageous things give Superman like the strength and the inspiration to keep going. And of course, vice versa with Superman and his savings and stuff like that, how he inspires other people. And there's like some sweet moments where we get like former criminals talking about how they reform thanks to Superman, because Superman, like, even when he's like arresting them and stuff like that, he always listens to their stories and how they got the way they did and tries to encourage them to change their life for the better. And some of them actually listen, and now they're like better off and stuff like that. So basically, the whole story is just about hope, inspiration, and then we get Bandit's story, which is nothing like that at all. Like there's, like we have a whole theme going through all these pages. All these pages, we got a whole theme going, and then we get to Bendis' story, and it's just like that gets thrown out the window. And I get it; the story's like a setup for when I guess he takes over, but still. So yeah, very first issue. I mean, very first panel is Superman getting his ass kicked. Superman basically getting punched and just crashing through buildings, and then yeah, he slams into I guess like a diner of some kind. And okay, I hate Bendis speak. I hate Bendis's dialogue. Bendis sucks. It's like he's trying to imitate Joss Whedon. It seems, but it's annoying. So these people literally sorry, that was my dog jumping off the bed. So these people are in the diner. One of them literally owns the diner. Superman crashes through, destroys it, and what's the first thing that they do? They pull out phones just so they can take pictures, and yeah, like they go and they're talking very casually. He's like, "Oh, he just destroyed my shop. Oh wow, this happened to a cousin of mine." It's like your livelihood just got destroyed. Show some emotion. What's wrong with you? And then they drag Superman, um, not from danger. They just kind of just pull him aside for a bit. And yeah, there's the villain. Uh, and then yeah, while Superman is beat up, Supergirl comes to save the day. We'll get back to that in just a moment. Um, so yeah, okay. So Superman literally just busted through your restaurant, your diner, destroyed it. There's this alien freak who, I mean, is powerful enough to beat up Superman, and he's nearby. And what are you guys doing? You guys are talking about how he's wearing shorts again. Hey, look at that! Superman has his underwears on over his tights. Isn't that silly? Yeah. Your restaurant just got destroyed, and there's a big dude coming your way. But yeah, let's just sit here and talk about Superman's trunks. So yes, Supergirl comes and starts, fighting off the monster. And I thought, oh god, no! Don't tell me Superman is basically just going to be saved by women. Like, I got no problem with Supergirl. It's kind of sad what happened to her series. Her series actually started off pretty good, and then it just became crap. But yeah, I mean, I got no problem with female character. Hell, like my favorite comic book character of all time is Cassie Hack. My favorite publishers at the moment is Zenescope, which basically does nothing but like badass female characters. So I got no problem with this. It's just I thought, oh no, you're gonna cuck out Superman and have him like be saved by women, but it's like no, Supergirl gets beat up too. So I was like, all right, that makes more sense. I mean, if someone is strong enough to beat up Superman, then he's definitely strong enough to beat up Supergirl. So yeah, while Supergirl is getting her ass kicked, while the army is coming to try to slow down the monster, these two idiots are going on and on about his trunks. Like, no joke. This is their dialogue. They're talking about his underwears. Do I gotta repeat myself? Like, your livelihood just got destroyed? There's a giant monster beating up people? The army is coming to try to help. There's gunfire everywhere. But yeah, let's just calmly talk about Superman's underwears. Is it supposed to be like LOL so random funny? Because it's not. It's just stupid. Like, look, we got the monster. He's like, he slams his sword down. He's destroying. If the phone will focus, he's destroying the army. People are being killed. Let's talk some more about his underwears. Oh, his underwears is on the outside of his clothes. Isn't that funny? God, you people are... Bendis, you suck at humor. Stop. Why? Why do we have to have so many panels of these two girls just talking about his underwear? And then Superman wakes up, and then he goes to fight the monster, and the monster beats him and throws him into a bookstore, but he stops himself from crashing into it at the last moment because he doesn't want to harm anybody. And then, yeah, the monster basically attacks him. He's like, this is a cleansing. And then, yeah. Basically, this is a monster he's the one that destroyed Krypton because he saw the Kryptonians as lesser beings. Remember how Bendis said that he was going to kind of have some politics thrown in, and especially he was going to kind of have some Jewish undertones because Superman was created by, two Jewish people. Well, not even his very first issue, just as like the prelude to his issue, and we already got basically Holocaust undertones with, cleansings and genocide and lesser beings being Kryptonians being plagues and stuff. Like, really, dude, you got a comic, a milestone comic, 1,000 issues, decades in the making, 80 years. And you can't even... The whole issue is about courage and hope and heroism and inspiring goodness in people. And you can't even go 5 pages without having Holocaust, undertones and... God damn. So yeah, this guy beats up Superman. Supergirl tries to come for the save. He beats her up too. And then he's about to impale Superman, and then we get DC's warning: Bendis is coming. May 30th. Yeah. So that's Action Comics 1000. Well, that's Bendis' story in Action Comics 1000. Other than Bendis' story, everything else is pretty good. Like, I would recommend this comic. Especially if you're a Superman fan. Like, I'm not the biggest Superman fan, so there were some things that I'm pretty sure I missed, but I saw some other reviews from other people, and it seems like there's a lot of good throwbacks and references to Superman throughout the decades. And I won't lie, like some of these stories were actually pretty good. I especially liked this one, the car. The car is the best one. I don't know if I'm going to go into like an in-depth review on the actual issue rather than just Bendis stuff, but like this is a good story. Basically, it's about here's a guy who he's like a villain, and Superman had like arrested him before, or at least he had tied him up to a telephone pole, and basically when he went back to get him, he was gone. He like escaped, and Superman basically just kind of tells him like like I know about like your terrible upbringing, but you don't have to. Just because you had a terrible upbringing doesn't mean you have to have a terrible future. Like you can change yourself for the better. And Superman lets him go, and then we see he kind of thinks about it, and at the end he's like having fun with kids. He's like he decides to become a good person. So like when you get stories like this, which are very like sweet, and then yeah you get Bendis' story, which is basically Superman getting beat up. Holocaust undertones, and literally two women talking about Superman's underwears for let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. 6 pages of girls, two ladies talking about Superman's underwear, rather than being worried about the giant alien monster that just destroyed your building and destroyed a whole army and is destroying the city literally like yards away from you. But nah, Superman's underwear is more important. So yeah, Bendis is terrible. I don't know why anyone's like, oh, we should give Bendis a chance. Bendis has been a really great writer. It's like maybe in the past, Bendis was like fantastic. But lately, like for the past few years, has there been anything Bendis has done that has been any good whatsoever? Like, please point it out to me, because I would like to know, because everything I've read from Bendis lately has just been garbage. Like the guy he can't stop shoving in politics into everything he writes, and his dialogue is just terrible. Like it's really cringy. So yeah, DC, I don't know why DC hired him. I don't know why DC is rolling out the red carpet for this guy. Like I've said it before, but like I wouldn't hire Bendis in the first place, but if I did, I'd give him like C-rank superheroes, Make him earn his way up. I wouldn't just roll out the red carpet for Superman. Like especially if you're going to cancel like Super Sons and all these other things just to give it to him, like I don't know. I bet you anything he's going to ruin the Lois Lane, Clark Kent relationship. It's so people who are a fan of that relationship. Yeah, I'd be worried because I don't trust him. I don't trust any of these writers when it comes to portraying healthy relationships and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I like my channels to be positive. Oops. I like my channel to be positive, but I got no faith in Bendis. This issue right here, well, not this issue, this his part in this issue has kind of reinforced that belief. So, yeesh. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know, what do you guys think? I'm sure a lot of you picked up this comic. What do you guys think of Bendis' story? Do you think I'm like I'm like reading too much into this? And or do you guys think I'm right? I don't know. I would like your guys' opinion, because I don't know. Maybe I am just like looking too much, but I just, yeah, he's gonna ruin Superman. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I only have like 20 seconds left, so I'm gonna be real quick. I have a BitChute, I have a Minds.com, find them in the description below. I have a Patreon, I have a PayPal if you guys feel like leaving a donation. You guys don't have to. Just share this video, get the word out there about this channel. That would be more than helpful, and I would love you guys very long time for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to do this video at some point, this issue, so maybe soon. But yeah, hope to see you guys next time. Later.